In this video, we're going to talk about something a little different. Recently, as I've been wandering around the server on some of our crazy live streams, looking at all the ruins, me and the chat have had a few discussions on how 2B2T reminds us of real life. You see, just like these worn down buildings that were probably once so beautiful, good things unfortunately never last. I wish they did, but they just don't. Looking at the chunks around us, this place could have been built up to 10 years ago. And imagine what it was once like. There could have been many people building here, putting all their effort into making it look as good as possible. Maybe they didn't know each other before coming together, and maybe they crafted friendships that they thought would last forever. But just like the state of this place now, things probably turned out very different. There's a good chance they don't talk anymore, and it's likely they don't play on the server anymore either. In fact, there's a high possibility they don't even play Minecraft anymore. I'm sure they do sometimes think back on playing and have these nostalgic feelings of a simpler time. Perhaps they even wonder what happened to their base. How does it look now? Has it been griefed? Has anyone else lived there since? And I'm sure they wonder about their old base mates as well. What are they up to? How are they? And do they also remember the good times? It's weird because we often don't realise how much we'll miss something until it's gone. And that might be because when something is good, the idea of it ending just doesn't come into your head. You're busy having fun, enjoying the moment. And when it does end, especially if it's abruptly, it can really affect you. The personal example I can give is in secondary or high school, whatever you call it, there were a lot of lonely moments. Sat in my bedroom at my parents' house, as I lived quite far away from people and there generally wasn't much going on. I thrived on being really social, but there just wasn't always the opportunity. However, when I started university, this all changed. I was thrown together with a bunch of people from all over the country and even abroad. And while none of us knew each other, we all respected each other straight away due to the specific nature of our degree. In fact, I remember the first day of the course like it was yesterday. After a brief orientation session, we were left with nothing to do. So we all went down the pub and spent the rest of the day drinking, chatting, and just getting to know each other. This set a precedent for the next 3 years we were together. We all got on so well. And in the second and third years, I lived with two of the guys from the course, and everyone else lived very close. We also became very good friends with all the people a year above us and a year below, until every single day there were things going on. All I had to do was walk out of my room and my friends would be there. And a fun activity or night out was just a quick message or phone call away. I remember a specific moment when a few of us were down the coast enjoying a weekend away together. I remember realizing that I was the happiest I'd ever felt. I was totally content, totally relaxed, free of all stress and anxiety, as this was everything I'd ever wanted. And then, a few weeks later, the course ended. We all graduated, and very suddenly, everyone went home. I was the last to leave and walking around the empty house with no laughter in the air, no one to call, nothing going on. It was a terrible feeling. A week later, I was back at my family's home, in my old room, all alone once again. 3 years had flown by. It was incredibly sad. I'm sure everyone watching this video will have their own examples of when something good ended and the impact it had on them. In fact, if you do feel like talking about it, the comment section of this video is open and we have some fantastic subscribers on this channel. It's definitely good to talk. Okay, things got a little sad then, but this isn't supposed to be a depressing video at all. In fact, quite the opposite. Yes, good times don't last, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Firstly, and I truly believe this, it is better to have had a good experience even if it didn't last long than to not have had it at all. Yes, it does temporarily hurt when it's over, but that hurt goes away and what you're left with are amazing character building lifelong memories. And if you share that experience with other people, you will forever have a special bond and reminiscing over those memories can be incredibly fun. In fact, a couple of years back, one of my old housemates from university got married to a wonderful girl and we all got together again. One of our friends, which we'd not seen for many years, flew all the way from the other side of the world to be with us. And although it had been a long time since we'd seen each other, it didn't matter because we all shared something. An experience we'll never forget, and it was incredible, like we'd never been apart. We laughed, we cried, we laughed some more, and then we laughed so much that we cried again. We talked until the early hours about all the crazy things we'd gotten up to, including some I'd forgotten about and really wish they hadn't reminded me of, but still it was one of the most fun nights I've ever had, and one I'll definitely cherish forever. Look at this place we're walking around. It's beautiful. It was a base a lot of us worked on, and a lot of friendships and amazing memories were made here. It's unfortunately now grief, but that doesn't matter. We built another base together afterwards, and another after that. Good experiences lead to other good experiences. Just enjoy it when it's good. Live in the moment. And even when things get bad for a while, don't worry. It will all come back around. Thank you so much for watching. This video was very therapeutic for me to make. In fact, I needed to do it. And remember, if this has struck a nerve with you, the comments are always open. But until next time, take it easy.